All right, man, let's talk. Make sure my mic on. Yep, let's talk, man. I see people holding it and shit. I can't hold it and drive. I wouldn't even hold it during the video. You can just put the clip on, put it in your shirt, and be done with it. In reality, this microphone is pretty good because I can just leave it on my seat and y'all can hear me clear. But nonetheless, some Canelo Crawford news. I'm glad I waited to speak on this. Dana White said he definitely. Oh, I forgot my coffee. Fuck. I'm going to get my coffee. Dog. So, yeah. So for the most part, Canelo and I don't know how I forgot it. That's crazy, bro. Y'all sitting on top of the car? I don't think I sat on top of the car, but oh, man, I can't believe I left it rushing. But yeah, Dana White said he's still doing the show. It was talked about he wouldn't be doing the show, that Saudi Arabia, SELA will be promoting the show. But, you know, Dana White, he doubled down the other day, said he's still doing the show. Boxing Scene did an article and said that Crawford Canelo it's imminent, that it's headed to Netflix. So yeah, they said it's headed to Netflix. That's imminent. That's going to happen. So, you know, it's getting interesting. So yeah, my bad to grab my coffee. But whew, but yeah, you know, so they said headed to Netflix. So it's imminent. And like I said before, maybe that'll give it the buzz that, you know, maybe that'll give it the buzz that it's looking for. So, you know, and it's you know, what is we halfway through June, so July, August, still about three months out. So, but yeah, I mean, it should be huge on Netflix. I know Netflix is going to market it, and it's kind of difficult marketing it because you don't market the way you used to market yesterday. You know, the way you used to market yesterday, you know, the cable companies used to run the commercials and all that type of stuff. And that was more about digital marketing, banners on websites, running ads on YouTube, still running some ads on terrestrial TV. So, yeah, we're in a different day and age, though. But I think for Netflix, you know, they said they just want to be part of big fights. They're not going to be, you know, all in on boxing. Only the biggest and the best events is they willing to put some bread up and willing to showcase. So it won't be nothing. If boxing consistently puts together events that they deem big, you know what I'm saying, then yeah, they put together shit that they deem big, you know, you'll see a lot of them into boxing matches. So I mean, but you know, how do I feel about it? I don't feel a particular way about it. I'm happy, and hopefully Bud can make some history. You know, maybe Bud can make some history, but you know, this needs to be. Usually, when you get these fights, that's at the pinnacle in boxing. I mean, you've seen it with Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, Pacquiao, Mayweather. You know, it's nothing legendary. We need a legendary night. You know, we need a Hagler Hearns. We need a Hagler Hearns type of night. You know what I'm saying? You know, we need you know, need some Ali Foreman type shit. That's what we need in our biggest and our best fights. And why that doesn't happen anymore, and it's a different caliber of fighter when you being match made. When you being match made to just to get the title, and you ain't being match made for the long run. You being match made to look like a phony champ. You don't go through all the trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the tough fights. You don't have a few losses that help you get here. And when they get to these big fights, especially with social media, you don't want to be a meme. You don't want to be embarrassed. You don't want to be embarrassed. But also, they fighting not to lose. They fighting to protect the O. They not fighting to win. They fighting not to lose. And you can tell the difference in the fighters. They fighting not to lose. They not fighting like they got nothing to lose. They fighting privilege. And when you got prospects who are privileged, Colbert, Ryan Garcia, all these prospects are getting paid all this money prematurely. It's like, how can they be hungry when they never had to starve? You got prospects saying, I just want to get the money. I don't care about the belts. That used to be every prospect dream. That used to be every prospect dream, was to get the belt. They didn't get the money. Well, get the money in the process. You know? So now you got guys who just focusing on the money. And like I said, it's a terrible time in America. The pandemic was one of the worst things that happened. You know what's so funny is anytime the money shoot up, every time everybody give money, they raise the prices of everything. And then when that money, is below the inflation line or at it, you know what I'm saying? It's just the same thing. Or they give you more money. Then shit costs more. They never want people living too far above that inflation line. They don't. They don't. But nonetheless, that's life. So it's gonna be an event. Dana White gonna promote it with Salia. I don't think they just a bunch of Saudi investors with money, and they gonna see what they can do. I don't, entertainment probably be involved. So yeah, I look forward to being an event. We don't know when it's gonna be because they changed it from September 13th at Allegiant Stadium. They said they're trying to look around America for something. Canelo said it got to be in Vegas. So I don't know. Do they move it to a Saturday? Do they move it to Sunday? Reason on Friday because UNLV football team is playing Saturday at Allegiant Stadium. Do they make it more intimate and go to? They make it more intimate and go to the MGM Garden. Do they build an outdoor facility? I doubt Canelo going for that. But obviously with some video with Bud sparring, kind of shadow boxing, and people said he looked, the haters say he looks slow, and like I said, can you tell? And bulky, how can you tell? How can you tell? Like we seen him going full speed. He was literally just focusing on turning his shots over and focusing on just technique. He wasn't trying to be the fastest he can. But there is a method to bulking up and coming back down and maintaining some of that strength. And I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to bulk up like he's doing and then come all the way down. So he can have the strength and still have the speed. Have some of the strength and still have some of the speed. So it's hard to tell. They be always trying to insinuate. I don't even want to say insinuate. They're always trying to assume off a clip. And this man is going half speed. He ain't going full speed. He just like going through going through the motions. Focusing on technique. You know, everybody want to make something something. You know what I'm saying? They want to make it something. You know? Oh, he too big, Wokey. He looks slow. Like, come on, man. You got like he going out full-fledged sparring. I'm pretty sure you heard what Jamal Charlo said, and I'm pretty sure he got a team of boxing and people that have been around that's going to try to make his body as efficient as possible. You know, of course he's going to bulk up 180, 190, maybe get up 200 pounds. You're going to cut it down. He's probably going to come in about 164, 163, 164 and a half. You just want to maintain that strength. Believe it or not, you know, it's like, y'all be like, how do a fighter come in? Y'all be like, how does a fighter come in? You know, start off camp. Edwin De Los Santos, they said was 190 pounds starting off camp. 190 pounds. He got down to 134 something for Keyshawn Davis. Yeah, then y'all be like, how do they, the next day he rehydrate 20 pounds? If as fast as you lose it is as fast as it comes back. As fast as you lose it is as fast as it comes back. Let me say that again for the people in the back. As fast as you lose it, it's as fast as it comes back. So you got to remember that. Don't you hate when you be driving and it's you trying to get over and the car is doing the perfect speed where you can't get over? Hate that shit, right, man? But yeah, so he gonna bulk up and they gonna strip all that shit back down. I mean, I think after like when he won Undisputed, he got up to like 180 pounds. Yeah, he got up to 180 pounds if he won Undisputed. So he probably got around 200. They probably did some strength training. You know, they probably did some heavy weights. They probably focus on strength. You know what I'm saying? Bulking up, strength, eating a little bit more. Now they gonna strip it down. He gonna ease it all the way down. He gonna maintain some of that strength. Roberto Duran was famous for that. He gonna maintain some of that strength, but he gonna keep as much speed as possible. They know I assume they know what they're doing. I feel like they know what they're doing. They boxing guys. So we'll see what happens. Appreciate y'all. Hit the link in the description. Follow me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon, Kick, Twitch, the whole 9.